In a world where curses, aliens, and ghosts all exist at the same time, two teenagers accidentally get dragged into a supernatural war they never asked for. The story begins with Momo Ayase, a tough high school girl with a short temper and a strong belief in ghosts. One day she catches a shy boy getting bullied, Okarun, a total geek who believes in aliens but thinks ghosts are fake. They argue like total opposites. Momo says aliens are nonsense. Okarun says ghosts don't exist. So they decide to challenge each other. Momo will go visit an alien hotspot, and Okarun will visit a haunted tunnel. Simple, until everything goes horribly wrong. Momo goes to the abandoned building said to attract UFOs. It's dark, silent, and then suddenly bright alien lights burst through the walls. Three creepy, long-necked aliens with glowing eyes grab her. They stretch out their arms, sliding like snakes. She screams, but her voice is swallowed by the strange blue room she's trapped in. Meanwhile, Okarun enters the haunted tunnel. He tries to act brave, but his legs are shaking. Then he hears it, a woman laughing. Okarun. He turns, and Turbo Granny, a horrifying old woman ghost with sharp teeth and empty eyes, appears behind him. She jumps at him with insane speed, twisting her neck unnaturally. Okarun tries to run, but she's too fast. She slams into him, possessing him instantly. Momo somehow breaks free from the aliens, smashing the glowing tubes and kicking one alien's face with a clean spinning kick. But the aliens grab her again, and suddenly Okarun appears, but now possessed by Turbo Granny. His eyes glow green, his voice is twisted, and he moves faster than human limits. He jumps straight into the alien base, landing so hard the ground cracks. The aliens fire energy beams. Okarun dodges all of them like he's teleporting. He grabs one alien by the head and slams it into the metal floor, creating a shockwave. Another alien tries to slice him with a glowing blade arm. But Okarun just tilts his head, barely dodging, and punches it so hard its body folds like paper. Momo watches in disbelief. This weak boy is now a monster, but her only ally. The last alien screams and charges at Okarun. He counters with a knee strike to the jaw, follows up with a spinning flip, and launches the alien straight into the ceiling, knocking it out. The alien ship malfunctions, alarms blaring. Momo grabs Okarun, pulling him out as the UFO explodes in blue flames behind them. Back on the ground, they realize Okarun is still possessed. His body is twitchy, unstable. Momo tries to talk to him, but Turbo Granny laughs inside his voice. This boy's body belongs to me now. Momo powers up, her aura flaring pink, and delivers a clean uppercut that knocks the ghost out of Okarun's body. Turbo Granny's spirit flies out, screaming in anger. Okarun finally gains control over Turbo Granny, and together with Momo, they make their way through the city, heading back to Momo's grandmother's house. The streets feel unusually quiet, but they don't stop moving until they finally reach home. As soon as they step inside, Momo starts calling out desperately, "Granny, Granny." Her voice echoes through the house, but there's no response. The place is completely empty. Feeling uneasy, Momo goes upstairs to change her clothes. After she's done, a strange feeling creeps over her. Something isn't right. Suddenly, they sense a powerful presence outside. A giant alien is standing there, waiting for them. Realizing the danger, Momo and Okarun try to escape so they can return the talisman to its proper place. But before they can make a move, the alien steps forward and blocks the entrance. The moment Momo and Okarun step outside, the air turns heavy, cutting off their only way out. They're trapped, and the real fight is about to begin. Standing before them is a massive alien, its body towering over the house, eyes glowing with confidence. It doesn't rush them. It just waits, as if it already knows they can't escape. The alien stretches its body across the doorway, cutting off their only route to return the talisman. Panic tries to creep in, but Momo tightens her fists. The alien moves first, With frightening speed for something so big, it lunges forward. The ground cracks as its foot slams down. Okarun barely pulls Momo out of the way in time, the impact shattering the pavement where she was standing seconds before. Okarun activates Turbo Granny's power, his body twisting unnaturally as speed and strength flood through him. He charges straight at the alien, landing a powerful kick to its side, but instead of staggering, the alien barely reacts. It smiles. Momo screams his name and instantly counterattacks, dragging him across the concrete like he weighs nothing. Momo finally understands how to defeat the alien. At the same moment, Okarun reactivates his powers, his body surging with speed and strength once again. This time, they don't hesitate. Momo and Okarun attack together. As the alien launches forward, Okarun moves faster than the eye can follow. In a single blur of motion, he rushes past the creature and rips off one of its legs. The alien's hands touch the ground, and its body begins to disappear, as if it's being pulled into another dimension. But before its entire body vanishes, the alien twists violently, forcing itself back into reality. It stands up again, furious. Without warning, the alien grabs Momo, slamming her hard against the wall. The impact cracks the surface. Then, punch after punch, the alien keeps attacking. Even in pain, Momo refuses to give up. She endures the blows, holding on and waiting for her chance. The wall finally breaks open, creating an opening for Okarun. Acting fast, Momo grabs Okarun and, with her last strength, places the talisman back in its original position. The moment the talisman activates, the alien lets out a scream as its body burns, flames consuming it completely. The threat is finally destroyed. After all the stress and injuries, Momo collapses and faints. At that moment, Turbo Granny takes over Okarun's body. But luckily, Momo's grandmother arrives just in time. With experience and power, she forces Turbo Granny into a cycle till she was completely knocked out. The next morning, Momo woke up to the sound of her grandmother's voice echoing through the house. Unlike her usual playful tone, Granny Seiko sounded serious. She explained to Momo that her psychic powers were still unstable and dangerous. If Momo wanted to survive future battles, she would have to learn to control her abilities step by step, unlocking each stage slowly so her body wouldn't break under the pressure. Momo listened carefully as Granny warned her. Power without control would only lead to disaster. While the training was going on, Okarun was facing a much more urgent problem. He desperately needed to use the toilet. He kept asking for permission, shifting from one foot to another, but Granny refused, saying the training wasn't over yet. Sweat rolled down Okarun's face as he tried to hold it in. Finally, he snapped. Unable to endure it any longer, Okarun forced himself to the bathroom, ignoring Granny's shouts behind him. As he sat there, trying to catch his breath, the air around him suddenly changed. The temperature dropped, and a familiar sinister presence filled the room. That was when Turbo Granny appeared. Her twisted smile stretched across her face as she stared at Okarun. She told him to pass a message to Momo. She was to come to Turbo Granny's territory by midnight. The tone of her voice made it clear this wasn't a request. Before Okarun could even scream, she vanished, leaving behind a heavy silence and a terrified Okarun. When Okarun told Momo and Granny what happened, the mood in the house shifted immediately. Granny Seiko knew this fight was inevitable. Without wasting time, she began preparing them for what lay ahead. She dressed Momo and Okarun in protective outfits, chanting prayers and placing spiritual seals to strengthen their defenses. Granny warned them that the place they were heading to was dangerous, a cursed town where fear itself lingered in the air. As midnight approached, Momo and Okarun boarded a train heading toward Turbo Granny's territory. The further they traveled, the emptier the train became. By the time they arrived, the station was almost abandoned. After Momo and Okarun enter Turbo Granny's territory, they are confronted by a massive floating head, Turbo Granny herself. Momo is terrified, while Okarun charges forward, trying to activate his power, but Turbo Granny instantly takes it back. Just as Turbo Granny is about to eat both of them, Momo remembers what her grandmother once told her. If she challenges Turbo Granny to a race, she will never refuse. Turbo Granny agrees immediately. Turbo Granny starts counting, but Turbo Granny easily catches her. Okarun tries to fight back even without his powers, but Turbo Granny curses him again in the process. Despite this, Momo finally manages to gain control over Turbo Granny. Enraged, Turbo Granny releases her pet, which begins to chase after them relentlessly. Momo and Okarun keep running from Turbo Granny's pet, sprinting from the streets all the way to the train tracks. No matter where they go, the monster never stops chasing them. Okarun rushes into a nearby house, hoping to escape, but the creature follows them inside without hesitation. Soon, things get worse. Citizens possessed by Turbo Granny begin hunting them too. Surrounded and exhausted, Momo and Okarun refuse to give up. They keep running, fighting for their lives at all costs. The monster and the possessed citizens close in together. At that moment, Okarun awakens his power, moving at unbelievable speed. Momo uses her psychic ability to grab them both and swing them high into the sky. As they begin to fall, Momo forms wings with her power, saving them just in time. But when they land, Momo accidentally releases Turbo Granny. In a flash, she dashes toward Momo with supernatural speed. Now in her full spirit form, Turbo Granny becomes even more terrifying. Her body stretches unnaturally, arms elongating like ropes. Seeing a train approaching, Momo jumps onto it to escape. Turbo Granny follows, chasing her relentlessly. When Turbo Granny realizes Momo's plan to force her out of the city, she tries to turn back. But Momo refuses to let her go. Using all her strength, Momo holds Turbo Granny in place. As the train finally leaves the city, Turbo Granny disappears for good. After everything is over, Okarun wakes up Momo's granny, and Momo is finally reunited with her. Peace returns, at least for now. Please like and subscribe for more anime recaps.